Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? Flag. What is it? Check. Here we 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Easy. Green,
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and long for Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, it's Potter. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Mayfield to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Hey, alert!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The son of the heavyweight champ, it's Elijah Holyfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the 24, Winston. That's caught by Trey Quinn. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 20. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
180. King. Watch the edge.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Alert.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Potter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On 2nd down now, it's Potter. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Potter, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Alert. Hey, alert. Territory 33. You draw forfeit.
Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught by OBJ. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
180. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
That's what I do.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 25 on second down, Winston. That's complete to John Ross. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bengals.
Ready? Hey, stop. Let's go. Watch the run. Check 26. Check.
Jameis now on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They run with Hunt. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
22 jet bomber.
On first down, Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
What we got? 48.
A 1st down throw for Winston. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And some room to run now. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Grant, His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That's taken on the 25. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. I'm coming.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Watch a slap, watch a slap.
From the 39, Winston. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Ready, black 25. Check, check. Blue down, blue down.
1st down, Winston. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mack Wilson, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Grant. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Winston. Big hold of the 30. Got a man, that's Quinn. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Winston now. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. That's it. Screen. What's screen? Switch, Sonny.
On 1st down, Hilliard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Easy. Green, triple team. Green, triple team. Easy. Green, triple team. Let's go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the back.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jameis to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Winston airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Rush in. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, zoo. Watch out.
Play fake. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This was a close game. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They run again with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. Got a man open. It's Ross. He's at the 30, the 20, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happened?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
The Browns take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. They'll run on first down. Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Oh, did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.